Okay, this is the 1 o'clock hour Board of Equalization hearings. We'll go ahead and have the Chief Deputy swear anyone that is going to participate in the hearing in at this time.
Please stand and raise your right hand.
You guys are going to participate in one of the hearings, so.
Do you solemnly swear that any testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, under Idaho Code 63501, the Board of County Commissioners are required to convene as the Board of Equalization. We're here to determine market value under Idaho Code 63205, which states that all real, personal, and operating property subject to property taxation must be assessed annually at market value for assessment purposes as of 12:01 a.m. of the first day of January in the year in which such property taxes are levied. Furthermore, under Idaho Code 63502, the function of the Board of Equalization shall be confined strictly to assuring that the market value for assessment purposes of property has been found by the assessor, and to the functions provided for in Chapter 6, Title 63, Idaho Code relating to exemptions from taxation. The taxpayer shall have the burden of proof in seeking affirmative the taxpayer shall have the burden of proof in seeking affirmative relief to establish that the determination of the assessor is erroneous. A preponderance of the evidence shall suffice to sustain the burden of proof. We're here to discuss the market value of property, the condition, the state, or information that is relevant to this topic. This is fact and not opinion. We are not here to discuss taxes, past grievances, policy, personal income, or other issues. If you do not stick to the discussion as requested, your time will be reclaimed. The process will be as follows. The appellant or the property owner will be given 3 minutes to tell their side. If there's questions from the assessor's table, they will be answered through the board. And then the assessor's table will be given 3 minutes. And then if there's questions from the appellant for what the assessor says, they will be answered through the board also. The rules are to be kind, direct all questions or comments to the board. If your conduct is out of line, you will be warned. If your conduct continues to be out of line, you will be removed from the building. All right. What's your name?
Ryan Newsom.
All right, you're going to be the first one up then, Ryan.
So you want me to go up here?
Yes, so go ahead and introduce yourself, and then your 3 minutes will begin. This box right here in front of me has a white light that starts with the 3 minutes. When the yellow light comes on, you have 1 minute left. When the red light comes on, you're done.
Beautiful. All right, my name is Ryan Newsom, resident of Chubbuck at 1501 Petersburg Drive. And yeah, I'll go ahead and begin here. So my house was just built just completed end of last year, so this is the first year I had the assessed value. I am familiar with how market values work, and I am fully aware of and in support of the idea of fair market value as well. But what I am attempting to reconcile here is the fact that 4 or 5 other homes within a football field length of mine, all on the same street, developed by the same builder, located in the same neighborhood, have significantly less values than mine. Mine is about approximately 15 to 20% higher than 4 other such addresses on Brookstone Avenue, which is an intersecting street, but we all border the same section of city-owned land that is an empty field out on Philbin. My value came through at a $376,075, but other significant comparable properties of same square footage have values of $329,000, $440,000, $315,144, and $343,494. These houses also have established landscaping, and many of them also have finished basements because they are 1 or 2 years older, whereas mine does not, but mine does show significantly higher valuation included on both the land and the improvement side. In fact, my land value is approximately 20% higher than anybody on the Brookstone Avenue for the exact same lot sizes and no other specific features or any sort of benefits that would warrant such an increase. Let's see. The My opinion of market value that I submitted is merely an average of these comparables that I have given, not seeking to be the lowest, but I certainly don't think it's fair for me to be listed as the highest either.
Just one question that I would ask, where did you come up with these numbers?
I obtained them from calling into the assessor to get the current valuations, as well as talking to some of my neighbors as well of what they received.
Mr. Chairman, question.
Yes.
So this house was built in 2021, so you had a sales contract, correct?
Yes.
What was your sales price for?
The sales price was $410,000.
So that was the real market value.
I would argue.
So that is the market value. So that's actually the market value that you paid for your house in the time window. There's no disputing that. That is the definition by state law, that if you paid 400 and something thousand and you're valued at 376, you're below market value.
Well, then
and we're not caused to be raised. We're not going to raise it on you.
Sure.
But I'm just saying, you paid willingly to exchange real U.S. dollars in currency. You exchanged real U.S. dollars. It was an arm's length transaction, correct?
Correct.
That's the market value. I mean, your house is used as the guideline then. Did it go through the MLS?
Yes.
It was a listed house? So your house actually will be the comparable that is setting all the other values in the house.
Then I would question why all the other comparable values.
Well,
of
that's
the
a good
homes-
point.
That's all I'm seeking. Is I would counter that argument by saying any other home that would be listed in that entire neighborhood has been listed at more than what mine is listed.
So
at.
does every single one of those houses inside have the same finish as yours? Does your house have granite countertops?
No, well, not granite. No.
So did the other houses have granite countertops?
Some of them do. Yes.
Okay, so that's a condition change. So did they have a full master ensuite? Does yours have
Yeah.
a full master ensuite?
As I said, it was all developed by the same person, so they're all similar floor plans. They all have the same types of finishes. There's really nothing spectacular about mine. In fact, there's less completed on mine than would be on other ones.
Again, it comes back to, and like I said, this is where I have is just in here, as we see these and look through, that would be the question of what are they not the same, but that would be, have the appraiser go through it.
Let's go over here, the assessor's office. Any comments, questions? Your 3 minutes begin.
I would just like to address the fact that the older phase is still in converted land values, so they are lower. All of the phase 8 division is at 69,000. They were just, it's a newer phase.
On your land
So they
values?
have the identical site rating for that whole phase and division in division 8.
Are all of them sketched?
All of them are brand new, so
Okay.
yes, they're all sketched.
Just
Yeah.
point of clarification.
On his street, on Petersburg Street for the Division 8, yeah. Some of the older ones are still, like I said, on converted land values, so they came in a little bit less, like he said. But as you can see by the comparable sales that are all on the same street, same year build, if not just 2020 is the other year built for the neighboring houses at 1538 Petersburg, one story, was built in 2020. Almost identical square feet, 1370 on the main, 1360 in the basement, zero finish. They're all coming in pretty close in price per square foot, except for comparable number 3 at 1561. For some reason, it's coming in a little bit higher, probably because it had a higher sale price and a higher adjusted sale price, closer to what the appellant had paid for his at 410. But it looks to me that everything is pretty much the same with the neighbors. For equity purposes, I would just ask that we uphold that value of $376,075.
Okay. Comments about what you just said?
The only one I would reference is 1519 Petersburg, my direct neighbor that has a larger lot size on the corner, also built within the last year, that had a value of $343,494. So I don't understand why mine would be 30,000 higher than my exact next door neighbor.
What was the address of your neighbor?
1519 Petersburg, right on the corner of Petersburg and Brookstone.
$1519.
Comments from the commissioners?
No, I'm good.
I'm still looking at last year's lots. Of course, the viewer's not updated, but the lots are the same based on last year's. And when did you say you closed on your home?
January 3rd,
Of this year?
correct.
That's why. All the comparables, as you look at them as their time sales, and those comparables, you can watch comparable one closed in March of last year, then you move on to July, and then you move on to the end of the year. And you can see the price per square foot is moving as the market was increasing across it. Even if you take the time adjustments out of it, you can see how they're increasing the cost.
Commissioner Huff, did you have questions?
No, I mean, I kind of go back with Commissioner Tubby. We have a sales price of January 3rd of such. I understand your feeling of inequity.
It has slightly less square feet and 0 basement finish for now, but it looks like they've been doing work on it, so next year
They'll have a finished
basement
basement?
finish on that one that you mentioned. It will be going,
What's its lot value set at? 69?
Yeah.
They're all at the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call for motion.
I'll have to leave it where it's at. Mr. Chair, I make a motion that on parcel RP RCBS 8000100, that we leave the assessed value as is.
Okay, have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So if there wasn't a preponderance of evidence to change it, maybe to bring the others up, but you have the ability to appeal, and so does the assessor's table. Either one of you can go to the state tax commission or to the district courts. Other than that, I'd consider that your hearing is over. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Richard? Yep. You're the only other one here.
Well, I guess so. My name is Robert Richway. My address is 1085 Cache Peak Way. And I did want to say ahead of time that I didn't want to take up your time. I requested a discussion with the assessor, but that was not available to me. Because I guess of the late date of my application. So,
When is your hearing scheduled?
well, it was scheduled, I think, on the 1st, and then I asked for just a phone call, because I thought didn't want to take up your time, and it was moved out, but I was told that couldn't be done because you guys are having these hearings, so.
The file is on July 1st in the 1 o'clock hour.
Okay.
And then, by my request, it was moved, with hope of having.
All right.
what was the name?
So
Robert and Terry Richway, RICH.
I think you would be okay under, because it was already noticed once that it was up. It's the Board of Equalization is not closed, that we can go back and touch it.
Okay, we'll listen to your
We can pull it back.
statement and go from there, okay?
Okay. I am aware that the housing stock in my price range is substantially increased over the last couple of months. I'm also aware, as everybody else is, the interest rates are reducing the number of potential buyers in that price range. My petition is that my house is a 27-year-old house, and you mentioned earlier about finishes. My finishes are of that date and vintage. The kitchen is not solid surface. The light fixtures are all the same, with the exception of a couple that were changed due to a flood. And so that's and I don't know what the comparables are, but it seems like everything else that I've been reading about is much newer. I've been looking at the papers and trying to find comparables, and everything I see seems to indicate that my house is valued in the $380,000 to $400,000 range, and it's now currently assessed at $439,887, and that's essentially what I got. Other than to say that my taxable value has increased. This is what got my attention, is increased by 53% over last year. So that's why I'm here.
Did you have the opportunity to look at that?
Yeah, scrambling. Just a second. I'm trying to find his complaint, or his appeal, but I didn't get to it. So, I don't have any questions per se, so I'll just go on mine.
Okay, your 3 minutes.
The subject property is at 1085 Cash Peak Way. Sits on just under a quarter acre, 1-story, 1995 build. Has 1,739 square feet on the main, 1,702 in the basement, with 650 of that being finished is what we're showing. He's coming in, or that home is coming in at 156, 157 price per square foot. We do have 3 comparables that would bracket him kind of in the middle. 487 Arabian, 1993 build, 1859 between the main and the upper, 1112 in the basement with a full finished basement, brings them in at 119 per square foot. 690 Lemhi, a 99 build, has just under the subject property square feet at 1547. The basement is significantly smaller at 532, but it is a full finished basement. It's coming in at 172 per square foot, and 684 Lemhi, 99 build as well. Has slightly more square feet, 1834 with 1347 in the basement with 0 basement finished. Brings them in at 203 per square foot. Comparable number 3 sold for 420 with the time adjust, would come in about 456 and some change. Comparable number 2 sold for 413, comes in at 443, almost 444. 444,000. Comparable number 1 comes in at about 436,000 on the time adjusted sale price to January 1. So it looks like we're up in that area. It looks like he's like in the middle of all those adjusted sale prices. I would just ask that his value be upheld at 439,887. I don't see anything.
Okay, comments on what you just
Yes,
said?
my question is, do we have any knowledge of building permits and/or finish updates in those houses? I am aware of houses that have sold in my neighborhood, but typically there have been updates prior to sale.
I'm not sure. Right offhand, I couldn't comment on that, no.
Okay. Commissioners?
Land values are,
In line.
yesterday I was on a land value rant, and the problem is today so far they're in
line.
I don't have a argument there. You have a 2,800 square foot house, 156 a foot.
Yeah, your per square foot number's good. I look at a couple of the online sites to see what they're saying. Take the average, and the average of those comes in right where the assessor's at. So,
I don't have a preponderance. Mr. Chairman, I'd move on parcel RPSW 2011300, with the lack of preponderance being met, that we uphold the assessor's value.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you for your time. I appreciate your consideration, and I'll be back.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next, Kurt Davis. We'll just go through these others that did not show up.
Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any changes that we made to this property, so he's coming in at $537,024. Just ask that that be upheld at this time.
I don't have a
Okay. No comments?
I don't have Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I'm on parcel RP RPTC 2001100 that we uphold the assessor's value as presented.
A motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next one is Brett Scott.
I did speak with Autumn Humfield. She was on for today. She did cancel, but we were able to correct her file and come to an agreement. I don't know if you want that right in.
She's on the bottom of my list.
Okay.
Autumn Huntsman.
Okay. Or, yeah. Oh, well, she goes by Huntsman Humfield, so on here it comes up Humfield, but I think on our list it said Huntsman or something.
Oh, she's
like
got
that.
both on her,
Okay. Brett
but
Brett
just
Scott,
going
is
down
that
my
what you
list.
said? Okay.
And
Brett
Brett
Scott.
Scott was the next one.
Okay.
I don't
77.
see any reason in here. There's nothing provided. There's no reason to state that if the land values are in line. I don't have to rail against that right now.
And I didn't show any changes.
I don't see anything. Mr. Chairman, on parcel RP RPPM 2000600, I move to uphold the value.
Have a motion, all in favor say aye. Say
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next is Christian Knox, and she was moved, Kristen, to admin from an email I got earlier.
If she was moved to an admin, can we just do it right now?
Yeah.
Yep, I was just going down the list.
This is a Thunder Ranch one that we had.
Yeah. We had made an adjustment to this one.
Okay.
The
you're-
land value came down to 24,730, and we kept the shed at the same, so it would be an overall value of 25,500.
Mr. Chairman, I move that on parcel RPRRTMR 008800 that we adjust the overall value to $25,500 with those adjustments being made on the land.
Have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next one is Richard Martinez. And from his argument, he didn't show up to be shown.
So, I'm not showing any changes to this particular one. We have him at 225,724 for a value. I looked over some cells and he looked like he was
Mr.
pretty
Chair,
much right where he needed to be.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move on parcel RPRPPMA 003700 that we uphold the assessor's value at this time.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 Next we have either Huntsman or Nofield.
However you want to say it. So, we did go through her file and made some corrections to the improvement only. The overall value is now 267,647. That was just yesterday, so it wouldn't show in your packet, but
267437
267,647,
647.
and that was just correcting the improvement for some of the issues that she put on her appeal.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRPWP 003000, I make a motion that we accept the assessor's new valuation of 267,647. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. This the,
This is from
that's,
yesterday.
Yeah, that's what,
That's one
the
that's-
ones that we need to finish crossing off. And then you had the one that you asked to be excused from.
Yes.
okay.
Admin from yesterday.
Owen Zundell, top of the list.
Okay.
I thought we did that one. It wasn't this one that we had Jason come in for?
Which one?
No, Jason.
The apartments were built, they own, I purchased them for,
Did we do that? Did we do this?
I thought we did the Zwindell one.
What's name, was
Erwin Zwindell,
Yeah, on. the one-
828 Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd done that one. For some,
Yeah, we
I just didn't
adjusted
mark
it.
it, sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
adjusted it.
No, that was my bad. I was in charge of that. I'll own that one.
I guess he'll be happy I did
Okay,
adjust it, but-
so
So there was
He
two of
didn't
them
like
there.
it.
One ending in 900.
Go LC's done, that was the big huge one.
that one's done.
Yeah, that's a big huge one.
Okay. Rondo Millward.
Rondo. Rondo. You ever watched Archer? Rondo.
Original. Terrible show. It's funny, but it's not good.
You said it on appraisal?
Yep, it's in the file. As of 5/10/2022, 237.
I just take it as it is then.
I don't see these papers in here.
So, Mr. Chair, on parcel RPHP 2002600, I make a motion that we accept the appellate's opinion of value of $237,000 per the appraisal that is included in the packet.
Have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And Randy Adams, not going down right.
Yeah.
Two parcels.
Okay, they just described the market condition of why it increased, but they didn't describe the property of why the first parcel on North 7th, it's valued at $181,000 and it's used as rental property. 8965 Buckskin Road. Okay. You know what I'm gonna say on the Buckskin Road one?
Who's on the Buckskin?
There's
Is that
Buckskin Road
Randy
one,
Adams?
on this Adams one.
Oh,
That's the only thing that I might have a discussion with.
just know that we have lowered some of the neighbors. Go around 180 and something.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's
Yeah.
asking for.
I just need to know what well, I guess it's on, oh, that's a 2. I thought that was a 6. I was like, what? For some odd reason, I thought that said 169 for 3.3 acres. I was like, guys, you're at 129 on the land. 3.3, 8695. Okay.
So on the first parcel, the one on 7th, RPR PPOC 153501, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value.
We have a motion, all in favor say aye.
Hi. Hey, I was voting in my head yesterday.
Yeah, in the afternoon, we were a little rummy.
I like to me and say, Mr. Chairman. Oh yeah, that's me today.
Okay, and then we got another parcel there, you said?
Yeah, Terry was looking
This
at
one
that
on Buckskin. Mr. Chairman, parcel number RPR 3851016600. As the appellant has failed to meet the preponderance of evidence, I move that we uphold the value.
Okay. Canta Butra?
Call the vote. We got a vote.
Oh, I'll have a motion, all in favor say aye.
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 What's the first name?
Biddy.
Bit, V-I-T-I-T. Bit.
Biddy. 8121.
So, none of these are in this packet. If it was underneath this, it was undone.
Really? I didn't think we moved anything. Evidently we did.
No, we didn't. I don't.
So I'm just saying, all these others, like Todd Corsetti, you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's what's
everything
in
else-
this packet.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
why I'm having a tough time.
everything's done.
Figuring where.
I'm telling you what, you leave us alone for a day, Ernie, the process just goes to pot.
He's gone one day.
That's right. That's why we can't have nice things.
Every hour we were like, is Ernie coming in?
So,
Did we do Farms?
hold on, we're on this one. So for that, for parcel RPR 38510226001, I move that they have not, due to not meeting the preponderance of evidence, I move that we uphold the assessor's value.
We have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. On parcel number, let's see, the next one, that was 9-1, so the next one would be, okay, this is one that I do have a, you got 5 acres at Buckskin that they're listing now for an assessed value of $190,000, and this is not, I mean, yeah, I mean, that would be my one. The improvements, I'm 100% fine with. The 190 for 5. I mean, I get it, but that's would make it one of the highest. And I think that's the lower one. 6784, yeah. That's not even up.
What are they asking for?
It's 190,000 is what they assessed just the land for on this one, and this is right in the neighborhood of all those other ones that we had. It's down in the valley. It's not up on the hills. It's not.
What is he asking it to be adjusted?
He wanted the entire thing dropped to 150, including the improvements, and I don't think that's happening. The land value though on this one, this is where I would say that this is one that as we're looking at this, that you're yeah. And this might even be in the deep side, where I gotta look and see which one, but this one might be where their deep wells are starting. Give me just a second.
Oh man, yeah. He's got that steep hillside right behind him.
Yeah, so this is the one, so this is actually one of the buildings is the old mine office. Right there, it's all hard rock, there's no dirt really in the thing, and it's like this. So 190, I wouldn't say 190 on this one. The 5 acres is where we've been matching like the others at that 140, 145, and kind of some of those others. And their wells right there, they're gonna be probably 300 or 400 feet deep in that spot. So, Mr. Chairman, on parcel RPR 38510233901, I would move we adjust the land value to 140,000 and keep the improvements the same.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And then the last one is Ralph Pantaja.
Panjanta.
Panchata. Pantada.
And I don't know how he says that. So, Pantaja. Pantaja.
I don't know either.
8188 Mountain Meadows.
Says he has an appraisal. Let's see if he's a winner.
Done it in December. Does he have a? Oh,
There it
geez.
is.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. Hold. Where's their signature page on the appraisal? Oh. Okay, I'm good. I don't have to exclude myself on that one then.
Mr. Chair, on parcel, what's the date on that? 12/1, so.
I would just leave it as the appraisal date then.
Yep. Mr. Chair, on parcel, sorry, he's got three of them in here. Make sure I get the right one. On parcel RPRRMTE 0000600, I make a motion that we adjust it to the appraised value that is presented in the file, and the appraised value is $1,172,200.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You say you got more property?
I thought
Say that one more time.
The value,
Mm-hmm.
1,172.
70.
172 and 200, right?
Let me get 1,172,200.
Okay.
Shows there's two other parcels in there.
Are they on his appeal form?
I was like,
I'm looking.
doesn't look right.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
8.3, is that a commercial property? Mr. Chair, on parcel RPCPP 020200, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value due to a lack of evidence in the file.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye.
And looks like there's an 802 in there somewhere. Did I miss it?
Yeah.
The 802 is just some land.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRRMTE 000802, I make a motion that we uphold the assessed value based on lack of evidence in the appeal file.
Have a motion, all in favor, say aye. All right. That completes,
Nope, you got one more. You got Mark Farms.
Yep.
where's it at?
It was in the time slot. It was the last time slot of the day, so it should have been at 1600. No, it's 3 o'clock.
Oh,
Jeff had a.
I need to excuse myself from
No.
that one.
What was it?
where?
There's an admin.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Sorry. Farms. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, Mark and Karen,
Karen
Farms.
Yep.
Mr. Chair, I need to recuse myself on this one.
Okay, there it is.
Farms 350, 414. I don't put my house up. Does it increase this much in value? Well,
What was the name?
Farms
Farms.
from yesterday.
Mark and Karen Farms.
Mark and Karen Farms,
Land value set at 60,000.
FAR.
Improvements are set at 354.
We're still on Wednesday.
So they have 2 pieces of property. Oh, they have another one, and then that one's up. Do they have two contiguous pieces of property?
Are these contiguous?
Yeah, it looks like there's 2. Oh, I need my.
Two properties, let's look at them, hang on.
One's in Irmo.
No, that's not.
Oh, CRRC.
That's covered.
Oh, okay. At the angle with the light, it looked like it was.
Hang on 1 second.
1900. Where's this other piece at? So this one is a 19.
I'm not showing.
Okay, that's-
Contiguous.
Okay, so they're not contiguous. The one piece of property is their address, and then the other one is, I don't know where the other one's at.
What's their justification?
It just says it's a value that last year was at 21, this year's at 26. So RPCP, hold on one second, I'm just searching to see where it's at.
I'm looking too, yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Looks like it's off Franklin Avenue, East Alameda Road.
PCP
P075.
P07, what is it?
P075000.
P07, what was it?
75000.
5000. Ding, okay. All right, it is, it looks,
This road access?
it's, yeah, it looks like it has road access. I think I know what piece of ground that is. Hold on one second. I'm looking to see on Google Earth. I'm pretty sure that's, if that's a piece of property I'm thinking it is. I don't know why there would be a discrepant or a problem with it. There's a hillside to it. There's definitely a hill. I drive by it a lot, but there's apartments built all over there. I don't see why you would change the value on it. Yeah, it's got a hill and a slope to it, but it's...
Give us a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move on parcel RP7PP075000, that the value be upheld.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 And then on parcel, the upper parcel RPRCPA A001900, that the value be upheld.
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right.
You're back on.
I'm gonna have to use this one. I'm gonna look down to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.